As they ventured deeper into the house, they both felt it, a sense of being watched, as if invisible eyes were observing their every move. "Do you hear that?" Jake whispered. Mark stopped in his tracks, his eyes darting around. The house was eerily quiet, save for the faint sound of something whispering. It was soft at first, barely audible, but as they listened, it grew clearer. The whispers seemed to come from the walls themselves, and the words were chilling. "Leave. Leave now. Daniel." "Daniel?" Mark asked, his voice trembling. Jake turned to him, his face pale. "That's my name," he said softly. "I don't know how, but that came from inside this house." Before Mark could respond, the air grew even colder, and the whispers intensified, echoing through the house. It was as if the house itself was alive, responding to their presence. The lights flickered, and the shadows on the walls began to move, twisting and contorting in unnatural ways. Mark grabbed Jake's arm, pulling him toward the stairs. "We need to get out of here," he urged, panic setting in. They ascended the staircase, but as they reached the top, the whispers grew louder. It felt as though the walls themselves were closing in on them. The last step creaked underfoot, and the air turned frigid. A faint figure appeared at the end of the hallway, a shadowy shape standing motionless in the doorway. Jake's heart raced as he stared at the figure. It had hollow eyes, its mouth frozen in a silent scream. Its hands were clawed, reaching out toward them, its form shifting and flickering like a mirage. They stood frozen in terror, unable to move, as the figure took a slow, deliberate step forward. Suddenly, the floor beneath them cracked, and the figure lunged. Mark shouted in fear, pulling Jake backward just in time as the entity passed through them like a gust of wind.